What's up, everybody? This is the Blue Lagoon. This is one of your hosts, Mac, alongside with Lynx. What's up, Lynx?
What's happening?
And we are checking in live. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in. I want everybody to follow, like, subscribe, and do all the necessary things on our extended channels. And just tune in. We're going to have some good stuff coming very soon. So what's up, Lynx?
Not much, man. Okay day. How was yours? You know, like we worked on a couple things today, but besides that, my day was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a productive day. You know, I would like to say it's been real productive. I had a conversation with King Soul.
Shout out to King Soul.
A rap artist. Shout out to King Soul. He will be joining us one of these days, but very soon. So that's a good thing, on a good note. And I'll be looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, me too.
And,
me too. Yeah.
We might be having a special project concerning a rap snippet for an introduction for our podcast. So I'll be looking forward to that as well. It seems interesting.
Oh, what? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
A rap.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, man. That's going to be intense.
Yeah,
you guys got to watch out for that. It's going to be dope.
Yeah, he was going to actually, give us a verse or two. I was thinking 60 seconds just for the intro or the outro, whatever he chooses. But I thought it was dope, and I appreciate it. So
yeah, we should start it off with that fire. That's what I think. Pull the people in.
Oh yeah, we definitely got that fire. We definitely have that wave.
Oh, I know.
And that's what we like to do around here. So with that being said, I want to introduce Surf Season.
Surf Season,
which is some merchandise.
And will be known across the world. It's in the works as we speak, so you'll be able to go on a website soon. Sorry to cut you off, Mac. I am sorry.
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
We'll be able to have a newsletter. You can sign up and see where we're going and where you're heading.
Right. And really, we want you to master your wave. Whatever surfing you doing,
yeah,
just master it, man, because everybody has their own current and everybody has their own wave and their own river and their own flow. And we just want everybody to master what their talent is.
Master your flow. Surf season.
Surf season, baby. And that's it. So, Lynx, man, a lot of people are wondering, especially with this economy being what it is, what's up with these checks, stimulus checks? Because, people are financially crippled at the moment,
Yeah, that's definitely the case now. And actually, it's funny that, every other day you'll see something in the news about it. But, so right now on cnet.com, there's an article called Second Stimulus Check Payment Schedule. How soon can the IRS, or could they, send you more money? So, the Senate needs to sign something before anything just gets passed along. There's a bunch of different bills, like even the USPS bill is affecting this decision, because these are all things that go through the Senate. And then they need to go through the Treasury also. So there's no clear answer here. They just talk about how the Senate's going to need to make a decision soon.
Well, they should have made a decision 2 months ago, really, because honestly, it's been over 4 or 5 months since, this corona shit and, stuff. And, the stuff that kind of gets me about it is they make it seem like $1,200 is going to break the bank, when on all actuality, that's not even enough to pay the majority of Americans' rent.
Yeah.
And it's just unbelievable how this is being set up, and we're watching, the world is watching as well. I'm looking at this man, but the world is watching as well. And me considering myself a global humanitarian, It's just, and in an American, it kind of just kind of puts me at a like place where we're really making a fool out of ourselves, uh, and the world is watching because this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy during this time? Like, okay, this goes back to something I think we'd mentioned in the podcast, but how the digital era will rise. And like, there's a couple of different people that are just getting richer and richer every day, even though everyone else is getting poorer and poorer. And these guys are Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and a couple others, and they're being considered the oligarchic dozen. And there's an article saying that they just reached a disturbing milestone. And something about, I guess they like, well, yeah, they've been like making more money than everyone else already, but it's been boosting because the only way we can communicate to each other is through tech, or buy anything is through tech. So right now I'm thinking about an article that I read a couple years back, or not a couple years back, like at the beginning of this year, saying that the digital era will rise, and I guess this is the particular time when. So.
Well, I see the people that you named. They all have stock, and they all made a fortune off electronics and technology.
Yeah.
And so this is where we're at.
That's why we're heading that way too.
Oh yeah, man. I definitely feel the pulse of the world moving to a global economy, one, and two, e-commerce. It's going to be the thing in the future. If not, it's already rising. E-commerce, the gig economy, these concepts of cryptocurrency are just only going to increase, and the value is just going to go up because as we see it now, we have a coin shortage, and people don't want to necessarily use dollars because they are dirty. There's no way to really clean a dollar, and money, paper money, touches multiple people in multiple hands in multiple places everywhere. So it's kind of like, we're going crypto.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're going crypto.
Yeah, because even though like everything, even if you have direct deposit or something, the money is somewhere, or it's in gold bars, I guess. But you know what I could see in the future is that the government creates their own Bitcoin currency, because like that'd be the smart way to do it because they'd want people to trade with their dollar, not whoever created the Bitcoin. I guess because I think that's what you're trying to say, right? Like eventually everything's.
Well, no. I said exactly what I said. I wasn't trying to say anything
else.
It's just it's just certain things that I'm just noticing, and I'm pretty sure if I can notice it, or even a blind man can listen to the rhetoric that is being presented via news and yellow journalism and quote unquote fake news, right? And can kind of gather up all the signs, of a different type of lifestyle, going forward. So this is it. And you know what? Honestly, change is, inevitable. It's a saying. So, who knows where this might go? This might be a good thing, this might be a bad thing. It might be both, but hey, we're here for it,
Yeah. So, the digital age, the digital era, started in like the 70s and turned into more in the early 2000s, I guess. And now here we are. They say the peak is going to be soon, but I don't think that's true, especially if these aliens are actually going to come out here now that the government's come out and accepted it. Because you know that there's some alien tech that's on some other level that Bill Gates or Elon have not built yet. And another thing, shout out, you know what, he's got plenty of money, but Elon Musk made these SpaceX ships, and he spent like way less than NASA ever could spend, or think even fathom of spending, because he was so efficient, I guess. I don't know why, honestly. I just know that it was a lot cheaper than NASA.
Well, as time progresses, we know technology progresses, manufacturing techniques and technology progresses, and
I guess he had all the knowledge too.
We know, like with AI and machines, unfortunately they're taking our jobs as human beings, and at the same time, there is an efficiency ratio that is higher than humans. So it's kind of a double-edged sword for us, and for everything really. It kind of sucks because you're not gonna have a job, but you're gonna be able to get like holograms in the year 2045.
I also wanted to bring up another topic. It doesn't have anything to do with technology, but I don't know if you've heard. So like I guess the coronavirus shot. Like, remember how I told you it's going to be like, it's probably almost a full year next March or something. But you could possibly go to jail if you don't take the vaccine.
Now that sounds very extreme. And I think that I could correct me if I'm
it's like
wrong,
you're going to get a penalty or get jailed. I'm not really sure what's the severity of the case where you could go to.
Correct me if I'm wrong, audience, because you guys probably know better than I do, and if you do, it'd be cool for you to add on. But what I notice is I believe personally that that is unconstitutional, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't know every detail about it, but I do firmly believe that is unconstitutional. That being jailed for taking a vaccine. I mean, that sounds ridiculous. It sounds crazy. It does. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I'm probably gonna take it, to be honest with you, but still, I guess. I mean, let's just say you can't.
You know what? I'm a skeptic, man. Like, I'm honestly a skeptic. And I don't want to come off ignorant or ignorant of the idea that this is serious, because I know COVID-19 is very serious, but I'm just not sold on the vaccines. I'm not. We have good enough history, good enough collective data on vaccinations, and this goes beyond color lines. This goes beyond governments and agencies and stuff like that. And countries, vaccinations, people are very wary of vaccinations because of the past that, things went wrong during vaccinations. People have been vaccinated and their children have been, it's been linked to autism and deformality, all types of different things, with vaccinations. So people are very wary. Some people was vaccinated and they say that they have been sterile. So those things, when I hear those things, if I had 7 kids, I'm like, okay, vaccine, or what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, that's pretty much that bag. Hopefully, I really don't think this coronavirus is going anywhere. I know we talk about this a lot.
It's not going away. I mean, I don't think it'll go away. It can't just go away.
Yeah, I mean, we
or
talked about
the people
that
take it will survive, and the ones that don't just die. Like, that's the only way it'll die is with more.
The ones that, there's more. Statistically speaking, they said there's more people who lived than died. Wow.
Whatever. Then the people that don't. The people that did, whatever, those chances are still there for the people that aren't those people.
Yeah, but yeah, and then you gotta understand, we were fed a whole bunch of confusion. I'm pretty sure they didn't want the public to panic, but I'm pretty sure in the beginning of this whole process they didn't know what in the world they were doing. They were just figuring it out themselves. They were just pretty much giving us lip service and trying their best to not have a chaotic moment. And you know what? That lets you know a lot about these type of systematic institutions. Yeah. Because if you think about it, they're very fragile in the sense that something like a coronavirus or like a blackout or EMP or something like that can happen, and you know
Yeah.
it can take a major blow or damage.
You know what's crazy
to
too? How much money will be lost, like, if that happens? Because, like, I'm pretty sure when things get EMP'd, you can't fix them.
Bro, let me tell you something. You think people are rioting over, injustices like this? Like, we were in the middle of a pandemic and an injustice happened and everybody really forgot about it and just said, fuck it, we're going to protest. Excuse my
Yeah.
language. But this is what we're going to protest. And we're out there, we're in crowds, we're in large hundreds of numbers. And we're wearing a mask, but still in all, we're putting ourselves in danger for the injustices of some of these people who have been killed unlawfully. And it's just it's amazing. If we ever really had something that was like catastrophic to the point to where it's going to take a long time to recover, and it's just going to be crazy, bro. Like that would, and that's the importance of the NRA, and I do support the NRA, in a very general sense, if you will. In the very most general sense, I support the NRA because I believe in the right to protect and bear arms.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. This whole thing is just, like we said the other day, it's falling apart. Hopefully it puts itself together soon.
Yeah, man. And
what else?
I yesterday, guess what? I read, and this is true news. There's not fake news.
True news.
This is true news. This is facts.
100.
There was a case in California of a man. I believe it was a man. I don't know if it was a woman or a man, but it was a human who had contracted the bubonic plague.
Yeah, no, I read that article too.
That is like the bubonic plague, for real. I don't think a lot of people understand the bubonic plague. I
think you brought it up in the last podcast, but yeah, it's definitely still important news either way. Just remember, guys, bubonic plague's out there too. Have you heard of these murder hornets? My friend over in I'm part of this LLC called, or this company, I guess you'd call it a company. I don't really know I know that the companies that say LLC after it say LLC after it, so either or. It's called Rumble Capital, and one of my friends there, the other co-founder, made an app called Murder Hornet, so you can actually press a button on the app and then take a picture of the murder hornet. Ideally, you should probably run away from the murder hornet because it's one sting and it kills you or some shit like that. Excuse me, but
that's crazy. I mean, it's
well, we got to know where they're at. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an adrenaline rush, if you will. To say the least.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're allergic to bees, I could only imagine how bad it's gonna be.
If you're allergic to bees, I suggest you don't do it.
Like all these reasons to stay at home. And then they also found some other bug that's like eating all the crops.
Yeah, I heard about that in Pennsylvania. It's like a moth type of. It came from Japan, I believe.
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I watched the news and seen about it. It's it's interesting.
What is it with like the plants and the bugs from there that they just like destroy everything?
Yes, they do, and they multiply pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly. Same with bamboo. I don't know. Maybe it's that land, the soil. It like pulls it and like it gives it so much that when it goes anywhere else, it's just like, I need it.
Well, they got new soil. Evidently, they're in PA. I mean, I don't know where else they're at in the nation. I think they're just only in PA right now, and they're trying to figure out what to do about them. But
Yeah, because you can't do anything to the crop like by spraying it with anything, because then you're doing something to the crop. You know.
Exactly, and we got enough of that, you know.
Yeah, we sprayed. They already sprinkled that dankle on that already. So. Excuse me.
Got a little burpees there.
But yeah, I mean that's it so far.
Hey, I got this game. It's called Indica Sativa.
Oh yeah, Indica Sativa.
We're gonna introduce a new game to the podcast. We don't know how long it'll stick. We may not even use it or do it every single podcast.
You know, I wasn't even sure it was a game, but you know what? It's a game now.
Yeah, you know, and it's called Indica or Sativa. Now, for those who don't know, and I want to, let's go. This is PG-13, you know, so 13 plus, you know. If you got somebody younger than that, I think you should remove them from the room or put your headphones on. But it's Indica or Sativa. We're talking about marijuana, evidently, the plant, THC. And what we do is we're going to basically say what's best, Indica or Sativa. And different settings and places and spaces, Sativa or Indica is the choice.
Yeah.
Some doesn't mesh well with certain environments. So I'm going to just run off some questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Lynx.
take a second. It's okay. Yeah, I'm cool.
You're on a hot spot, bro.
Oh, right. So.
I got 5 questions for you.
Oh, I thought did you come up with them already? Or do you want me to give you a second to write them?
I already have them.
Oh, okay. Go.
Got some good ones.
Go.
Being baked in the library, Indica or Sativa. Now, just think about all the things you do in the library, or the setting of the library.
Well, I'm not going to want to fall asleep in the library, so I'm going to smoke some sativa for the library.
Sativa. One for the sativa.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. You're at a sporting event. Like outside or indoor, doesn't matter. But you're at a sporting event, in the bleachers, in the stands. And it's a lot, think about the environment. Indica or Sativa?
Sativa. I'm going to be sativa most of the time, I think, because I don't like Indica puts me to sleep. Like, or it makes me just kind of lazy, depending on the strain. If it's a hybrid, that's different. But you don't know.
Well, that leads me to my next question, but I pretty much have the answer to, bro.
Go for it.
The next one was smoking purposely to take a nap. Indica or sativa? I guess we're gonna go with Indica, huh? Right?
Yeah, I said Indica. I guess maybe it didn't Indica. Good sir.
Okay. So we got 2 more left. Okay. Taking a long drive, and I'm talking about like a vacation drive, like a different state or something like that, going to a resort, and you have to drive, and you're gonna, you know.
All right. So just because it's not legal to drive and smoke. Just so we can say that. That's a disclaimer.
we don't want to advertise that.
Don't disclaim that.
Do not DUI.
But if at any earlier point, if I just happened to have smoked, I would have made sure to make sure it's a sativa. But I do not do that.
Okay, so we're gonna go with hypothetically.
Hypothetically sativa. Hypothetically. But nobody should do any drug and drive, or drink.
Now the last one is, you just finished doing a workout, a real workout. I'm talking about like, you know, bodybuilding, endurance, everything, and you're gonna go into the steam room and sweat it out. You're gonna go into a jacuzzi. You know, you're gonna go into the pool. And then when you get out, you still have stuff to do during the day. It doesn't matter what you got to do after it, but you have important things to do. It's not lounge time. What do you smoke? Indica or sativa?
I guess it all changed when you said that there's still more stuff to do. So I guess it's sativa. Because like at first the indica would be okay, but after all that, I'd probably get sleepy.
So we got a pure sativa head around here.
Yeah.
Because here, 4 for sativa and 1 for indica.
Yeah. Well, I notice I'm just not productive at all if I smoke a indica during the day. That's that shit that when you smoke it, you just kind of sit around like, damn, like.
You know what? It really all depends, you know, on what kind of indica. I mean, I think because, you know, I don't think not all indicas really do that.
But as a general answer to a general type of all those, like if it was just some Reggie's or something, which you can't even find Reggie's these days. Reggie's these days is like.
Man, Reggie is gold. You know, Reggie is gold. You know why Reggie is so gold, bro?
Why?
Because we like, you gotta understand, Reggie was like the basis of everything. It was quantity over quality. You can get an abundance amount of Reggie.
Yeah.
And literally still have $50 in your pocket and still be able to, you know, do some crazy stuff. Like I remember copping Reggie when I was a teenager, having a little job, and I knew like that Reggie was gonna stretch me for the whole week.
Yeah.
And all I needed was a little bit of sativa, just to make, you know, make it spicy.
A sprinkle dankle.
Yeah, you know. But I think sativa really makes you more hungry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the way the hunger comes in.
Huh.
The indica. I'm sorry, indica makes you more hungry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I get that indica. I want to just eat everything. But with the sativa, I'm kind of selective on what I'm eating. I'm like, nah, man, I don't want too much junk food. I want to, you know, maybe I want a shake or something.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Man.
Well.
So what about you? I got a couple questions for you then.
What's up?
What about let's say you're going to a movie. What type of weed do you smoke then? Indica or sativa?
Now, what kind of setting? Am I watching a movie on my couch or am I in the movie theater?
The movie theaters.
Okay, movie theaters. Movie theaters. I'm probably going to sativa it up. You know, I'm gonna go to sativa because you know.
Yeah.
I want to be alert as well, because it's dark in the movies, and depending on who I'm with too, you know. But I'm going to prefer sativa anyway.
What about going for like a sunrise walk or run? You ever get up and see the sunrise?
You know what? I do. I'll do a little jumping jacks before I even go for a hike or a run. Back in Croton on Hudson, you know. I would do indica, surprisingly. You know why?
Why?
Because, you know, indica for me personally, indica is going to mellow me out enough to where even while being active, even while, you know, having your heart racing, sweating, that still effect of the indica is just, it works, man. Like even after the hike, even after the jumping jacks, even after the walk, you still feel somewhat lingering baked. You know, all my smokers out there really know what I mean. You know.
Yeah, of course. No, yeah, definitely. But if this is all if you have a choice. Remember that.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I guess that's 2 for sativa so far. So I guess that leaves 3 questions.
No, I got 1 for indica. That one was it.
Oh, that one was indica. My bad. Sorry. What about if you're going out to sea? I don't know if you like the water much, but let's say you get on a boat. Remember when we went on Brady's boat?
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
I wish I still had that footage, bro, because that footage, I hope you, matter of fact, I hope you still got those, like, that photo. Like, do you have the photos or anything? You think you have
Which one? Maybe. I think I know what we went on the boat with him and his dad. Is that what I'm thinking about?
Well, we went on the boat a couple times. Like,
yeah.
You know, but the one time that we went out all the way out to the Hudson.
Yeah.
We were speeding. I think we was with his brother as well.
Yeah. Great.
And it was dope. Now, I definitely, depending on the environment, I definitely want to do indica because indica is gonna put me, like I said, in the mellow state. And being on the water, you want to be mellow. Like I don't want to be rapidly blasted to where I'm hyperactive. And I'm just like, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Like you can only move like 5 feet. If that. Sometimes it all depends on So it's like no, I don't. I need indica. I need something that's gonna mellow me out, have me comfortable, have me down. So I just I don't have to think about with the boat, if we hit a rock, anything crazy, So yeah.
That's true. What about making music?
Definitely depending on the mood, depending on the track. If I want to make something dope, if I want to make something upbeat, club worthy, I'm definitely gonna hit that sativa.
And that's also to say you don't need weed to smoke. So do you think Tyler the Creator is pretty dope about the fact that I read this and watched some footage on it, but he doesn't like it when people smoke in there, like because they want to be like serious,
Well, yeah,
I
mean that's how he gets.
But,
when I think he also has asthma too, so that kind of plays a big part in it for him. But if I'm making a mellow track, I'm definitely hitting that indica. If I'm trying to get like conscious and talk, really spit
that fire,
spit that flame, I'm definitely
call
going
me
to
Charizard on the streets.
Nah, if anything, I'm Squirtle Gang.
Squirtle Gang? Squirtle.
Squirtle Gang. Yeah, I definitely would hit that indica, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, let me think. I think that'd be 4 so far. What about taking a train ride? You remember back in the city, you take the subway? I mean, like, for me, that's... Yeah, some of these rides, I think I should have been smoking sativa, maybe indica. There have been times when
Okay, so Hudson Line, indica.
Subway line, sativa.
Definitely sativa. Like, I cannot be so freaking mellow that there's so much going on down there. You got craziness. You got performers. You got people acting crazy. You got the homeless. You got business people acting crazy and mad. And it's just too much going on. You got people getting on there with their bikes and a whole bunch of cargo. No, I need sativa for that. But on the Hudson Line, where you can sit down on a comfortable seat and with the AC and with the nice, beautiful Hudson view, I definitely want that chill indica, baby. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're going into Manhattan.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that. Now all I'm thinking about is like the subway rushes. Like when I would go to school early in the morning, you get on the 6 Hudson line one, and then you get in, and then from Grand Central to school, it was a mess. It was like you couldn't. It was just a sea of people.
Yeah, nobody understands New York life like New Yorkers. I'm telling you, like, we have such a go-get-it attitude, like, and it's a hectic, and we're fucking mean sometimes. Excuse my language, but we got an attitude about ourselves. Yeah, we got a pride because we know, that we're in one of the fastest and most competitive environments in America.
Yeah, that's true.
So we gotta be slick with the tongue if you're selling the product. You gotta be a slick talker. You gotta know how to manage money, finances, and it's so much. You gotta know the traffic. You gotta know how to walk. You gotta know how to walk in the city. Like, think about it. Like that's
true.
Even down to your walk, it has to be like it's something different. Even when you're crossing the street. Like, there's something about crossing the street in New York City that you have to learn.
You better cross the fucking street. That's for sure.
And some streets is just like, you don't want to cross the street, but you gotta cross that street. There's just so much going on. Like, it's only certain things you gotta learn. You gotta be there to know it and learn it. Cause man, it is a concrete jungle.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You could be one street over is like real business classy. Couple blocks down, it's destroyed.
Yeah.
It's you can't even go into the corner store over there. Then you turn the corner and it's kind of the same, and
Yeah,
then
between
next thing you know,
125th and like 68th is like a totally different area.
yeah, you definitely see the diversity though. That's one thing
Yeah.
that also that we have like diversity is New York City, you know.
True.
Yeah, man, that's cool, man. Big up New York, bro.
Yeah.
Long live New York. The Big Apple.
It's probably the only time you actually have some walking space, though. It'd probably be nice going through the city.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then think about it. New York had like the biggest coronavirus, threat, and then they minimized it to like New York has got with the program.
Yeah, see,
like,
like
we're
the
not.
thing, yeah, the thing I like about our state is I want to say that, Governor Cuomo, like some people might not like him and whatnot, but he was pushing the mask thing hard, and he was calling out people that wore the mask down here. He's like, yo, it's not a freaking chin guard. He's like, don't wear it like this, don't do that. Put the mask on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a straight up OG during this whole process.
Like, he's
him.
probably out there smacking people not wearing their mask on, right? Maybe he's not. He's probably not. But
he looked like he wanted to get at the president. That's
yeah, he totally did.
And he was fiery. But he was speaking for the heart of New York and how New Yorkers. That we are unapologetic sometimes. We tell it like it is, and and that's just what it is.
True. Anyway, I think that's it for all my topics. And we picked our sativa. We played our indica sativa game, or sativa indica.
Right, which is dope.
I think we're gonna work on some more things, but if y'all are listening out there, check out stringofvibes.com. That's where you'll be able to find some information on these podcasts and more. Blue Lagoon will be coming out soon enough, but for the moment, we're hosting off of stringofvibes.com. Anything else to add, Shaq?
Yes. Check out the merch. Right now, it's currently called V-Drip. I will be moving into surf season, which will be the official new cloth. You know what I'm talking about? That new
That's what I'm talking
drip.
about, Mac. Yep, that's it.
That real drip is going to be it's going to be exclusive, and I hope you guys out there feel like it's the wave, because all I want you to do is master your wave.
Oh, so, yeah, because you got to remember, follow your wave.
Yeah.
I like that. That's follow your wave or master your wave.
It's master your wave, because I don't want you to follow anything. I want you to be a master. You know what I'm talking about? I want you to master what you do. Master
like
whatever you want.
The way I'm saying it, I guess you're right. That applies. But the way I see it is like each wave is different, and like normally people try to ride that one wave, but if you follow your wave and master it, that's two different slogan campaigns right there. That's all I'm saying.
Easy, I like it anyway. It applies as well. Follow your wave so you can master your wave. But I'm kind of in a position where I know everybody has their own current or their own style or their own flow.
And soon,
basically, what I want people to do is I want them to master their own wave. My wave is what I'm presenting. My wave is what I'm doing. My wave is what I'm bringing. The heat that I'm bringing to cloth. You know what I'm talking about? And podcasting. This is what I'm trying to master. So I'm in my transitioning stage, and I want everybody else to be in their transitioning stage when they know what they want to master. So master your wave.
It's also going to be a track coming soon. I mean, that sounds like a hot track. We called it, you know what I mean? So master your wave coming out soon. It'll be presenting the surf season ads. So we'll whip up something nice.
And also as well, like just to put people on notice, but also on different platforms, Spotify, Bandcamp, and I believe something else. Lynx, can you give them the other platform that we're on?
Anchor FM.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to everybody to just, check out each different platform. Check out the app as well. See what they're working with, because you might like their app. So by just checking out our podcast, you just might be interested in downloading that app for other things as well. So just check out the apps just check out the podcast on different apps and see which one you like, and give it a like, give it a share.
Definitely. All the other new links will be up by the time you guys hear this, but currently it's just stringofvibes.com and you'll find all that info. Definitely be on Spotify. But you can also search us on Anchor FM for the Blue Lagoon, and then type in Mac and Lynx and you'll be able to see that there. And that's it, but just master your wave and go on to stringofvibes.com for more. Surf season.
Surf season. All right, peace, everybody.
Peace out.